Hey, good morning, everyone. Can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? Yeah. So, where we stopped in the last class? Last class, we discussed about what is callback and what is higher order functions, right? What is callback and what is higher order function? Can anyone unmute and talk about this? Okay, tell me the output, okay? If I run this code, what is the output?
Undefined.
Okay, if I execute this code snippet, will it execute or it gives immediately error? Will it execute or immediately it going to give an error?
Will it execute and give undefined?
No. Will it give any error?
No.
No, right? Okay, now if I call this one, what is the error?
It's give undefined again.
Error message, exact error message will be. If I call my F1,
Undefined only.
the body will execute. Inside the body, you are trying to print what? LOC. Okay, location I want to print in the console. In the console. So LOC is defined or not defined?
Not defined.
Not defined. Then what is error?
Location is not defined.
LOC is not defined, right? LOC is not defined or not? Okay, how many ways we can fix it? How many ways we can fix it? Okay, LOC is not defined is an error. Okay, that error I want to fix. How we can fix it?
Define LOC.
Define LOC like this. Okay, either like this or either like this or either like this. This is one way, right? Okay, another one is what? Another one is what? You can
Passing the parameter.
You can expect as a parameter also or not. Yes or no? Okay, now what is the output? Now what is the output?
Undefined.
Okay, you not pass anything. LOC default value is like what? Undefined. So my output is like undefined only or not?
Oh.
Any error. Agreed? Okay. What exactly the error message? Exact error message. Exact error message. Yeah. Come on. A is not a function, right? Well, because F1 take one argument, the type is not there. As a developer, you know, right? Based on the uses, you can decide the type. How you are using it?
Function.
You are calling, right? What I can call, this is the calling syntax. What I can call, functions only can call it or not. So my A should be what? Function or not. But here, while calling, you pass A value is what? You not pass anything. What it means? A is what? Undefined. So can I use undefined as a function? Can I use undefined as a function? No, right? I can use function. You can call it. Can I call undefined? No. That's the reason what exactly the error. A is undefined, but I am expecting as a function. So A is not a function or not. Yes or no? What is the error message? What is the error message? A is not a function. Okay, what is the error message? Same. Other than function, anything you pass, it gives me the same error or not? The same error or not? What is that error? A is not a, come on, A is not a function. Sure, no? Agreed? Okay, but I want the output is like something different. Okay, I don't want get this. I don't want get this. I don't want get this error message. Then how? What
By
do you,
defining function A.
then what do you have to do? Come on. Then what do you have to do? Then what do you have to do?
Again, define function F.
While calling my F1, you should have to pass one function as an argument or not. You should have to pass one function as an argument or not. If you want to pass a function as an argument, first function is required, right? So how we can? Can I create one more function? Can I create one more function? Or no? You can create any number of functions, right? Now, F1 of
F2.
F of F2.
F2 or not. Now, my A is F2. So here, my A calling means indirectly you are calling what?
F2.
Indirectly you are calling F2 or not. F2 is which type?
Function.
So you can call it or not. So my output is what? My
Function.
output is what? F2. My output or not. Now here, which function you pass as an argument to another function? Which function you pass as an argument to another function? Which function you pass as an argument to another function?
Function 2.
F2 you pass as an argument to my F1 or not? Which function you pass as an argument to another function? In that function, see, you call back with another reference or not? The same function only, you call again back with another reference or not? That type of functions, what I can say? Callback functions or not? You pass one function as an argument to another function. That function, what we can say? Callback functions or not? Okay, to whom you pass? To whom you pass? F1 or not? That function terminology is what you can say. Terminology
Calling function.
function or not? It is like a higher order function. So far we discussed up to here, right? Okay, then the next one. See, what is the difference between this function and this function? Here, the function has the name. What is the name of the function? F1. The name of the function is like what? F1. But here, do we have any name? Do we have any name? No, right? No. So the function which is not having any name, that type of functions, what we can say?
Anonymous function.
Anonymous functions or not? That type of functions we can say like what? Anonymous functions or not? My question is very simple. How many ways you can call anonymous function? We can call. How many ways we can call the anonymous functions? Is it possible to call directly with the name like F1? Is it possible? No, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. If the name is there, I can call. Where is my name? Name is not there. How many ways we can call the anonymous functions? Okay. My output should be this. My output should be called in my console. So how many ways we can access this anonymous functions, invoke these anonymous functions? Anyone knows? The function which is not having the name, we can say like a anonymous functions. That's okay. How many ways we can invoke this function? Very simple. Okay, see, I created one variable, A. What is my A value at this moment? Undefined. What is my A value?
10.
What is my A type? Number. So based on the value which he holded, okay, the A holds which value, based on that one only, right? You can define the type. Okay, here the number type. If I put something like this, it is a string type. If I put this one, any problem with this code? My A is which type now?
Function.
My A is a function type or not? Yes or no? If my A is a function, what I can do with that A? What I can do with that A?
You
If
can
it is a
call
function,
that.
how we can invoke? Can we call it? Yes or no? Now we are calling which function indirectly? This anonymous function only or not? By assigning that anonymous function to one variable, you can invoke that function or not? Yes or no? Come on. Yes or no? Now see, what is my A? It's an anonymous function. Can I call it? Agreed? Another way tell me. This is my anonymous function. Console.log of call. Anyway, name is not there to call it. So can I use self-invoking? Okay, here itself I want to call it. See this. Here itself. Okay, other person not called. Okay, this is the function. So can I call that function? See this. This is the function call syntax, right? Okay, the prefix should be what? Function. Yes, this is the function, right? Which function that is? Named or anonymous? Named or anonymous?
Anonymous.
Yeah, whatever it is a named or anonymous, it is not a matter. The prefix should be a function. So it is a function or not? So like this also.
Function.
Yes or no? This is what? Self-invoking. Self-invoking or not? Another way tell. One is like by assigning this one to one variable. Another one is like self-invoking. Another one. Very simple. F1 type, one argument. Everyone knows. What is the type of that argument? What is the type of that argument?
Function type.
Function type. So it is expecting what? Argument. The argument should be a function or not. Okay. Is it telling like only named function, only anonymous function like that? Or it's a simply function? By F1 take one argument, it is a function, that's it. So can I pass one function like this? This is what? This is what? Come on.
A type function.
The anonymous function or not?
Yes.
Okay, now you can pass the anonymous function as a callback. Okay, so that guy is going to call back with another reference or not? As a callback also we can invoke the anonymous functions or not? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Take one argument. That argument type is like a function. That function can be a named function, can be anonymous also. So this is my anonymous function or not? Very great. Come on. Okay. Okay then. Now my question is, I have a function f1. Okay. Here this is my function. This is my function. This is my function. No syntax errors, nothing. While executing this function, I want the output in the alert boxes. Say this in JavaScript, there has one alert predefined function is there. Whatever you pass as an argument, that is showing in the pop-up like this. This is alert. It is a predefined function in JavaScript. Okay, how we can say this is like a predefined? Yeah, am I define anywhere this? Still I am not getting any error. That means what? That means what? You not defined, still you're not getting any error. That is somebody defined or not? Who defined? JavaScript people. Means it's a predefined or not? It is which type? It is which type? F. F means what is a function? If it is a function, what you can do? What you can do? You can call it. You can call it. Okay, whenever you call, you can see this pop-up or not. You not pass anything, so it's not showing anything. If you pass something, it is showing or not? Yes or no? So my question is, while invoking this particular function f1, I want in the alert box first Sachin. Okay, if I say okay, immediately one more alert box Dhoni. If I say okay, in the next alert box Kohli. Like that I want whenever I invoke this particular function. Tell me how we can. Whenever I invoke this particular function, whenever I invoke this particular function, I want the output like that. So how we can invoke it? First of all,
Alert of A of Sachin.
I'm asking like while invoking the function, that means while executing this function, while calling this function, I want the output. First of all, talk about this function. F1 takes how many arguments?
2 arguments.
F1 takes 2 arguments. What is the type? First argument type.
First argument type is a function.
Function. Perfect. What is my second argument type?
Second one also is a function type.
Is a function. Perfect. Okay. My F1 returns me what?
Again, it's written in function.
Again, it returns some function or not.
Yes.
Or no? Okay, that is about your function F1, right? My F1 take 2 arguments. Those 2 arguments are like functions and returns me one more function or not. Okay, let's start. If I call like this, exact output is what? Error message.
A is not a function.
A is not a function. Perfect. Okay. Now, so my first argument should be what?
Alert of
Function.
A.
A function. So
Function.
that is named function or anonymous function. It is not a matter. Yes, no. That is a named function or anonymous function. It is not a matter. Yes or no. Okay. Now what is the exact error message? If I execute this. Come on. Now A is a function. Okay. What is my B value? Am I pass any B?
No.
B is not defined.
Okay, B is not defined. B is there. B is defined, but value is undefined. You not pass anything means second argument you not passed. If the second argument not passed, second argument value is what? Undefined. Can I use undefined as a function? No. Then what's the error? B is not a
Function.
B is not a function. So my B also should be what? B also. B means second argument should be what? Function. Which function?
Function.
Named or anonymous? Any. That is not a matter for us. All are okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This function returns me what?
Function.
Function. Any function return anything. How we can hold that value? Any function returns anything. How we can hold that value?
Variable.
By using one variable or not. So this F1 returns me something. Can I hold with one variable? Any variable name you can put it. Now my X holds which value?
F1.
F1 return value or not? F1 return value, not F1. F1 return value or not? Yes or no? Okay. If
Yes.
it is not there, as you said, my X hold F1 only. But you are calling, right? If you call, then that time it holds the return value. What is my return value?
Function.
Kohli.
Function. Return value function, not Kohli. Return is a function. Okay. So my X type is what?
Function.
Function type.
Function. If it is a function, what you can do?
Calling.
Calling.
You can call it. Yes or no? If you call X means you are calling what? This function.
Alert.
Inside the function, what is there? Kohli is there. That
Kohli.
means Kohli in the alert box. But I need an order, right? First Sachin, and then Dhoni, and then Kohli. So that now you can do some changes now. Come on. My F1 first argument is this one. So it is hold with which variable?
A.
A. Okay. Here, line number 2, what you are doing?
Passing argue.
Parent.
You are calling A first. You are calling A or not. That means you are calling this function by passing some parameter. Yes or no? You are calling one function with parameter means that particular function should hold that value or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
So my A you are calling means you are calling this function only without parameters. So with parameters you are calling
With parent.
parameters. So that parameter value, can you hold it? Okay. What is the name?
A.
Anything you can put it. It is a variable. It holds the data. That's it. Okay, you want to put X, I, A, B, C, A, your wish. So with that name, what do you want me to do? You want me to keep that name, or you want me to show in the alert?
Alert.
Alert. Alert.
Alert. Perfect. Okay, so this line completed, right? Okay, my first argument hold with A. You are calling A means you are calling this particular function. Okay, with argument means yes, with arguments you hold it. So you are calling A means you are calling this function with one parameter. So that body is executed. In the body, I placed alert. All are okay so far? Next, line number 3 is what?
Function calling.
B. B is nothing but second argument is nothing but this one or not. You are
Yes.
calling B means you are calling this function or not. Yes or no? Did you pass any
Yes.
parameters?
No.
No.
So that here also no parameters, no need to handle. But while executing the body, as per my requirement, can I place like Dhoni? Any problem?
Yes.
No. No problem.
Okay, that means up to here done or not? Okay, now my F1 returns me what? The last return statement returns me what? Function. That function hold with what? X. That X again you called or not? So can I execute this one? Okay, now first what? Sachin. And then what? Dhoni. And then what? Kohli. This is only my output or not? Agreed? Any questions? Any questions? Hmm?
No, no questions.
Now you got some idea, right? What is callback? What is higher order? How you can create a function? How you can handle the return values? Okay, if the return value is like function, what you can do with that? Okay. Okay then. Okay. These things are enough. Okay, these things are more. Okay, to write your first hello world program by using React. Okay, let's start. Okay, my requirement is very simple. Okay, I want to render hello world content inside the browser by using React. That's my requirement. That's it. Okay, I created one callback file. Okay, there I placed this code. Okay, you can see it. Okay.
Sir, one question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what exactly, which function we are exactly calling as callback function? Can you open that particular JS that you just created, callback one?
Yes, say this. While calling your functions, the functions you pass as an arguments, those functions we can say like a callbacks.
Okay.
While calling a function, which functions we pass as a arguments? Okay, those functions
Okay,
we
those
can
are
say like a callbacks. Here, these two anonymous functions are what? Callbacks.
Okay, and what if they are not being executed in my main function called F1? Let's say I'm not calling
No problem.
A
No
of
problem.
Sachin at all.
No
I never
problem.
call that. Let's say
No
still
problem.
they are
So
called.
call back. Very simple. I given something to you. That is your wish. You want to do something with that. If you not, okay, your wish. You pass as an argument to one function means that one we can say like a callback. But most of the times when we go for callback means you pass that function to some other person. That person call back whenever he want with another reference. That is the full-fledged.
Okay.
Got my point?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. So our requirement is what? Simply I want to render hello world content inside the browser. That's my requirement. So if you want to render some content inside the browser, first of all, tell me, okay, that content, how many ways we can prepare? By using which technologies we can prepare? That's my question. If you want to render some content inside the browser, By using HTML, yeah, by using client-side technologies, right? Yes or no? By using client-side technologies or not? Tell me some client-side technologies, what you know. Tell me some client-side technologies, what you know. Okay, HTML is there, CSS is there, JavaScript is there. Okay, on top of JavaScript, there are so many things are there. But the thing is, here, my browser can understand only 3 things. Okay, my browser can understand only 3 things. What are those? What my browser can understand? My browser can understand the HTML. Okay, the next one is what? CSS, my browser can understand. The next one is like JavaScript. That's it. Other than that, my browser don't know anything. My browser can understand only these 3 things. Got my point? So if you write the code in React, okay, if you write the code in React, or if you write the code in Angular by using TypeScript, whatever it is, okay, just before entered into, okay, browser, this particular code, whatever you written for the functionality, just before entered into this browser, okay, those, okay, that particular code should converted into this HTML, CSS, JS or not. For example, you written the Angular code, that is the TypeScript. Okay, TypeScript code directly not execute in the browser. Then what you have to do? That the TypeScript code, whatever you written, just before entered into your browser, just before rendered inside the browser, you should have to, okay, convert that one into HTML, CSS, JavaScript or not. Then only my browser can understand and my browser can render it. Anyway, React, okay, we are going to use JS. In future, we are going to use like a TypeScript also. Before entered into my browser, my React code, okay, that code should convert into what? HTML, CSS, JavaScript or not. Then only my browser can understand. Otherwise, okay, if you create like an Angular React, okay, the Angular or React by using TypeScript, the TypeScript could directly not understand inside the browser, not render directly inside the browser. Whatever you code written, just before entered into your browser, that code should convert like HTML, CSS, JavaScript or not. Why? Because my browser knows only these 3 things. My browser knows only these 3 things: HTML, CSS, JavaScript only. So my question is, I want to render hello world content inside the browser. So how we can do? Which files are going to run inside the browser? Which files are going to run inside the browser? Run is different. Loading is different. Which files are going to run inside the browser? HTML files, right? Yes or no? So can I create one HTML file? Okay, just I'm going to write like hello.html. Hello.html. Okay, now here, as per our requirement, can I write like h1 hello world? Hello world. Now, if I run this one, yes, my requirement satisfied or not? My requirement also what? Okay, just render hello world content inside the browser. Render hello world content inside the browser. Okay, now it is satisfied or not? It is going to run inside the browser. The content rendered inside the browser. But my requirement is not like only by using HTML. Okay, not like this. My requirement is like by using React, I want to render this content. Okay, this is not my requirement, leave it. Can you do the same requirement by using JavaScript? Can you do the same requirement by using JavaScript? How we can do it? The same requirement I want to do by using JavaScript. How we can do it? Can anyone? By using JavaScript, I want to do it. By using JavaScript. By using JavaScript, just I want to render the content inside the browser.
We can create an element using JavaScript, using create element, and then you can paste some text into that element.
Okay. You can create an element. Okay, see hello world render by using HTML. This is not my requirement, leave it. By using JavaScript, I want. Okay, tell me. Okay, delete it. Which content is visible to the end user? Which content is visible to the end user? whatever the content placed inside the body, that one only, right, visible to the end user? Yes or no? Inside the body, whatever the content you written, that content only visible to the end user or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Come on. Inside the body, whatever you placed, that is only rendered inside the browser or not? That is only visible to the end user or not? So for my requirement, whole body not required. Whole body not required. You can use the body space for another purpose. In body, I need some space. Inside the body tag, I need some space. Okay, so inside the body tag, I need some space. Okay, so that space I want to represent by using div. If you run this one, if you run this code, my div placed where? My div placed where directly? Come on. If I run this
Div.
code,
Body,
okay,
body.
body tag, yes or no? That means, okay, my body has a lot of space. In the body, I need this space or not? Yes or no? Okay, space is nothing but can I call like a container? Terminology wise. Yes or no? Okay, this is my container. Inside this container, I want to place which text? I want to place which text? Tell me. Hello world text or not? That is my requirement, right? Yes or no? By using what? Normal HTML or by using JavaScript you want? By using JavaScript. So in my hand, now I have the container, means some space inside body tag or not. I have the container. So my requirement is I want to place some content. If you want to place the content, first of all, you have to prepare that content or not. So how you can prepare the content? What is my content? First tell me. Come on, I want to write some JavaScript code. What is, okay, content here? Hello world is my content or not? This is my content, right? Hello world. So this content, how we can manage in JavaScript? How we can hold this data for future purpose? How we can? By using variables, right? Yes or no? So can I create one variable with this content where my content equals to like this? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So can I say this is called as what? Prepare content. Prepare content. Okay. Once I have the container and I have the content, what is my next step? What is my next step? Place your content inside the container or not? Yes or no? Okay, this is my container and this is my content. Okay, this content I want to render inside the container or not? So can I say render content inside the container? Okay, now tell me how we can render the content inside the container. If you want to render it, in my hand content is there. First of all, can I get the container reference? How we can get the container reference? Tell me. How we can get the reference of an element? You know, right? We not yet discussed, but multiple times we used or not. Yesterday's discussion, Gmail text is there. How you get that anchor tag reference? Anchor tag reference, how we can get it? By using what? Come on, by using what? Query selector method, right? Document.query selector. By using that selector, we can get the reference or not? Yes or no? Or get element by ID, tag name, class name, multiple things are there. Query selector already you know, so can we use that one? So how we can use it? Document dot. Come on, document dot query selector. Okay, query selector. Okay, otherwise we can use get element by ID, whatever it is. So in future, there may be multiple divs are there. Possibility there or not there? Maybe we placed multiple divs in my body or not. Then that time you want me to go with the tag name? No, right? Okay, which one is the recommended one? Unique identity if you want to represent. Can I say ID?
Get element by.
Okay, can I say ID? Yes or no? Okay,
Yes.
can I give one ID for this? Okay, this is my container, right? This is my root element, right? Inside this one only my content is going to place or not? Can I give, okay, as a root, any problem, any name you can give it, yes or no? Got my point? So now document.query selector, what is my selector name? What is my selector? Root is what? Class name, ID name, tag name, first child, last child. What is that selector?
Tag name, div.
Tag name.
ID.
ID.
The ID by using
Root.
hash root or not. Okay, now this is what? Your root element or not? Yes or no? Root element is nothing but your container or not. Once you have the container, can I render the content inside the container? How we can render it? Inside the div, I want to place the content. How we can render it? My root dot inner text or inner HTML, whatever it is, inner text equals to which text you want me to place?
Hello,
My
world.
okay, hello world is nothing but your content or not. Got my point?
Yes.
Okay, by using JavaScript, we can render the hello world content like this or not. Agreed with me? Come on, agreed with me?
Yes.
Is it our requirement? Is it our requirement? Okay, this is not our requirement, right? Our requirement is what? Our requirement is what? By using by using React, I want. By using React, I want. Same steps only. First, either React or Angular or some other libraries or whatever. Okay, you prepare the content. That content should be visible to the end user, means that content place should be inside the body tag or not. My content should be placed inside the body tag or not. Yes or no? Then only that is visible to the end user. Agreed? You prepared the content, but is not inside, okay, body. Then that is it visible?
No.
No, never. So that, okay, first of all, inside the body, I need some space. That space, terminology wise, now onwards, I can say like a container. So this is my container. Okay, container is ready. Now I want to prepare the content. I want to prepare the content. So in JavaScript, you prepare the content like this. But in React, how to prepare the content, you should learn or not? First thing. Yes or no? One. The next one, once you prepare the content by using React, the next step is what? Whatever the content you prepared by using React, that content you have to render inside this container or not. Okay, these two things so far you completed by using JavaScript. Now I want to complete by using React or not. Process is like same. Container is required, content is required. Both are available. Render the content inside the container. Steps are like same. All are okay? Yes or no? So the first thing is what? Container not changed. Container same only, placed inside the body. The first step is like how to prepare some content or how to prepare some templates by using React. That is the question. So how we can prepare the content? Anyone knows? By using React, some content, hello world or login page or registration page, some other. How we can? By using, come on, by using, anyone knows? Components or not? By using what? By using components. Terminology, just remember the terminology, don't think more. Okay, if you want to prepare some content in React, how we can prepare the content? By using, come on, components. I said like this. What is your next level question? Hey, how we can prepare the components? How many ways we can prepare the components? That is only our next level question or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So in React, if you want to prepare some content, that content may be hello world, that content may be login page, that content may be registration, that may be one website, home, about, contact, whatever. That is nothing but content only. That content I can prepare by using components in React. How many ways we can create the component? That is our next level question or not? How many ways, you know, then the term how we can. Okay, first way, how we can define. Syntactical, how it looks like. Okay, so how many ways we can create the components? Anyone knows? Okay,
Two ways.
Okay, one is like, come on.
Class component, functional components.
Class components.
Functional components.
functional components. Okay, nowadays people are not using the class components.
Only functional components we will use nowadays.
Nowadays people are using functional components. Now our requirement also what? I want to prepare my hello world content by using functional components or not. Okay, more not required multiple components. One functional component is enough for my requirement. In future, we are going to write like multiple functional components. Okay, now our requirement is what? I want to prepare this content by writing a functional component or not. What is your next level question? Come on. What is your next level question? Hey, you said like we can prepare the content by using components. There are two ways or there, functional and class. How we can create a functional component? That is the question or not? Syntactical, how it looks like. Okay, how we can write the functional component to get this content? That is only next level question or not? Yes or no? Come on. So
Yes.
how to create a functional component, you know, it is syntactically exactly same as your function in JavaScript. Okay, syntactically exactly same like what? A function in JavaScript. You know, right? How to create a function in JavaScript? Yes or no? How we can create a function?
Yes.
How we can create a function? By using function keyword.
We take a function keyword and function name, parenthesis and lower braces.
Parenthesis. Okay. Function name. Whatever the function name you can use it, you can use it. That's it. You got my point? Okay. Now, if you see this part out of this discussion, if you see this one, if you see this code individually like this, in your mind, what it is going to run? It is like a function, it is like a component immediately in your mind.
Function.
Function, right? Function, right? But what I'm saying here, what I'm saying, in this discussion, what I'm saying like what? Component or not? Now, okay, how I can differentiate here? This is like a function, this is like a component. Okay, this one we can use like multiple ways. Okay, the syntax is like the way of writing the code is like same. Based on the usage, the behavior is going to change. So far, you know this. Okay, if I use like this, tell me. If I use like this, what you can say? What you can say? My content is what? Line number 20. If I use like this, my content is what? Come on. Function, component, another one also there, class. Come on, by seeing this simply. No.
Function component.
Line number 20, by seeing line number 20 function, right? See, this is the calling syntax or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to use this one like a function? No. Okay. If I use like this, the same code only. If I use like this, what do you think? If you have Java.NET knowledge, what do you think? Any programming language backend, what do you think? New operator you are using like this. What is that?
Object is created.
Object.
Object created. To whom you can create an object? To my classes, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. In JavaScript, let's see the same code I can use like a function. The same code I can use like a class also. At the time of OOPS discussion, you can get some more idea. Okay, don't think more. Okay. So I can use the same code base as a function. I can use the same code as a what? Class. You want this one? Huh? You want me to use like a function? Huh? As per your requirement now. Think. No. You want me to use like a class? Huh? No. How you want me to use this one? How you want me to use this one? As a, come on. As a component. Or no? As a component or not? How I can use one like a component? Is my browser knows? Okay, is this like a component? Okay, is my browser knows by default? Okay, how we can use this one like a component? All this stuff we'll see in the next class. Got my point? Okay. Okay, don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is like important to write our first problem. Okay. So, obvious people you can drop. Okay, many people. Anyone have any questions?
You know, and show me that how to install that live server. Last 4 classes back we installed it.
Yeah, see in the left side part there has some icons are there. Are you able to see these icons?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, last icon is there. See this. The tooltip you can see extensions. Are you able to see?
Okay.
Yeah, click on that extensions. Okay. Here, one switch box you can see here. Okay, just type live server. That's it. Live server. Then the time you can see the first switch item like live server. You can click on that. You can see one install button. Install.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Sure, installation on React, you don't tell, right?
Again.
Installation on React, sir.
No. For now, nothing. For now, nothing. Initial days. Okay. In future, I will tell.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Yep, go ahead.
yeah, I have mailed to you for consultancy. Can you reply?
Then I'll get back to you once I get. Okay. We can get back.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I have a one question. Maybe it's
Good.
just the question.
Good.
So just to wanted to know, suppose everything we can do in our JavaScript, whatever you saw, the same thing also we can do in our React.js and Angular. Then why we can go for React?
Yeah, only one pass. It's like rendering like very fast.
Okay.
Okay. Less amount of code is enough. Okay.
Mhm.
Just 50 lines of code. Here we can manage with 30, 20 lines only. Okay. It's at the same time, it's like rendering like very fast. Other than that, nothing. Okay, whatever we can do with the React, yes, we can do with the JavaScript. The core JavaScript, we can do anything. Got my point?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sir, what is the use of installing this live server?
Again, what is the
Use of installing this live server?
basically any application you can take it. No application is going to run on file protocol, right? Yes or no? Okay, if you run your file directly open, okay, then the time it is like a file protocol. It's going to open in the file protocol. Instead of that one, just I want to run my file in HTTP protocol in one server like this for that purpose only. Got my point?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to
you.
open the file protocol using file protocol.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Any questions, anyone? Did you complete HTML, CSS? JavaScript so far what we discussed with examples, did you complete or not? Who want to put some experience? Who want to put some experience? Okay. Can you do one thing? You want to put some experience? Okay, already. Okay, office people dropped, right? Can you do this one? See, HTML side. Can you prepare your own notes? Can you prepare your own notes for these questions? Okay, just prepare your own notes. Okay, why we go for HTML? Okay, HTML stands for, and why we go for HTML? What is inline? Okay, and block level elements. Okay, the next one. What is an attribute? What is an attribute? Okay, next. How many ways we can apply the CSS to elements? We can apply styles. How many ways we can apply styles? The next one. Okay. Write about absolute and the relative positions. Absolute and relative position. Write something about this. What is box model? Tell me some selectors what you know. What you use otherwise. What you use. Okay. Why we go for media queries? Why we need Bootstrap? Okay. HTML5 new elements, what they introduced. What? Tell me some semantic elements. Elements in HTML5. Tell me some semantic elements in HTML5. Okay. Can you write your own notes? Okay, just okay, 3 to 4 lines, not more than that. What you understand by your own words, just write it. Who want freshers, want to put some experience, you don't have any other works, right? Working people, okay, they have their office work and everything. You people don't have any other works, right? Yes or no? So can you complete this one? Can you send a mail? Can you complete this one? Can you send a mail?
Yes, sir.
Complete it, right? Your own. Just it's a matter of 3 months to learn. Okay, after that you can just upload your resume. You can get multiple calls. Okay, if with this content you can easily get the job. At the same time you can survive also. Okay, but you have to put some more effort. It's not an easy thing. Okay, you don't have any idea, but you should have to manage like 3 years of experience. Guy means you should have to put some more effort or not. Yes or no? So daily basis, you should have to practice. Okay, complete this stuff and drop a mail to me. You know my mail ID, right? In the uijavaki.com, you can find it. You can drop a mail. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.
So you know one doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically React is something like we are loading everything through JavaScript rather than we are putting directly in HTML, right?
Yeah, initial days, we created a page, we can render the content, and we are going to place inside a container by using HTML. After that, we are going to create like applications. That time we not use this HTML and everything. Applications we are going. Initial days we follow this approach.
Okay, React is something like everything is controlled inside script file. That is React.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing there will be in HTML. Only one div tag will be there. Remaining everything we will control through
components.
Components.
Components. In the component itself, we are going to write some HTML, but we not call like HTML. That is JSX. Tomorrow's discussion is that one.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.